Good morning. I just want to sit down and have my coffee. I just figured I'd chat with you guys and you know talk about certain things. Starting over 46 is very hard. I've noticed waking up, your body hurts more. I don't know. I mean, that started happening after I was 40. I used to go to the gym full time. I really enjoyed it and stuff. I stopped, obviously. Situation changes. I can't get back into it. I miss it. I will go back eventually. If you've been following along, you know why things have been happening and stuff. You go back into certain videos, it'll tell you, explain. The schooling part, I'm super excited about. I've been thinking about it all weekend. I mean, I wanted to celebrate. I celebrated by making a craft dinner and cold hamburger again. That was my celebration. Yes, and the guy who knows, he keeps commenting. The steak will come eventually, yes, on the barbecue. I can't wait. I'm hopefully when things happen, start to happen more now. I got three other things I need to get done, and everything will be complete. I'm hoping once they're done, I can let you guys know. I don't want to talk about it right this minute, but I got four other things I'm working on, so I have a backup for a backup for a backup. Um, yeah, it's really cool. The other thing I can tell you guys about is I'm challenging the loader operator uh, test, so I can just get the license because I've been doing it before. I was doing it for years. I get a letter from my old employer saying I was doing it for a long time and my experience and whatever. Great, that was perfect for them to do that for me. I appreciate it. Um, I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. And like I said, as things happen and as things come through for me, I'm going to let you guys know everything what happened and what's going on and that kind of things. I got a lot of adventures planned, a lot of things happening. I hope you guys stick along. I mean, the channel is growing really well. I'm very happy and appreciative of it. I love the support. You guys are fantastic. Like, you guys genuinely are. I like that. It's motivating every day when you wake up and you see a nice comment or whatever. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you get some bad people. I mentioned that before, but it is what it is. Keyboard warriors. I'm gonna keep doing me. I noticed over time I've manifested everything I've wanted. So I wanted a house. I did have a 2,800 square foot home. I had three cars. I had my dream truck, which was a Hummer. I bought a smart car for fun. I thought that was great. I used to want to. I used to, believe it or not, when I first uh, started my life well, I mean, if you guys watch my past, you'll know. But I wanted to become a wrestler, and I know how funny that sounds. But I had my license and everything. In a future video, I will show my credentials. I had them. Um, it was so cool. I did a couple matches. There was a lot of politics and stuff, but it wasn't for me. A lot of traveling, you make like $10. It's not for me. And then I had a wife and a kid at the point and all that stuff. So yeah, it was very difficult. And then trying to work at the same time. But it was fun. I wanted to do it and I wanted to try it and I did it. My suggestion would be you got to try everything at least once. And for me, being a solo person, that's what I've been doing. I've been kicked down my whole life, and again, I'll just keep reverting back to the old videos. I'm not going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. But if you go back, it tells you my life story, what happened to me until I got to this place. Um, I did stupid things, that's true, and yeah. But if I would have had, how do I say this? If I had a real family all my life, if I had a dad that raised me like a dad should, if I would have had a real mom, if I had all that kind of stuff, maybe I would have turned out differently, had a different. But it did make me who I am today, and it molded me to be a fighter. And no matter what, life's going to kick you down, and you just have to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And yes, it gets tiring sometimes. Trust me. I mean, I've thought about taking my life two times at least, and I mean, only two in my whole life, and it was really bad. So it was just before this journey, and then there was another time before I was going to do it. I had my belt set up. I was going to hang myself in the washroom. I had like a glass shower. I had the belts wrapped around the bottom part, and I threw it over so it would hold my weights and stuff. And I was going to do it. I had it set up. It was sitting there for a couple days. I was planning it all out, and something kicked me in the head and said, listen, your mom did that, and her funeral. There was no respect there. I mean, no respect. And for some reason, something hit me, and I realized this isn't what I should be doing. I haven't given up before. I'm not going to give up now. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting until, actually, I do die of natural causes or an accident or something. But it's tough. Sometimes life gets very tough, and you can only keep pushing forward. There's always opportunities. Sometimes people don't get those opportunities till later in life. Sometimes people don't get those things that are needed. And I'm doing it. Look at me now. I'm sitting here. I never thought I'd be on here making videos on YouTube and just posting what's happening and daily life and the support I'm getting and the people behind me. It makes you feel like you're not alone. And I like that. And I love that. And I love to hear your stories. Those are motivational in themselves. And I keep it up. I want us to all talk to each other. I want us to open up to each other. We need a safe space. We need a place that, we know we're not alone. It's tough. It's tough. And it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And I want you guys to see my journey, my life, and what's going on. And know that no matter what, even if you hit rock bottom, you can still get up and keep moving forward and keep fighting. And that's my goal, is to let you guys know that. And my profile picture shows I am in that first part, but I will get up and I will be in the second part. And in the end, when I'm, late 50s or whatever, I will be in the third part, because I want you guys to know that I'm manifesting and predicting my future, and I'm not going to take no for an answer, and I'm going to keep going. And if people insult me, people put me down, whatever, it doesn't matter, because it's not their life. And the main thing is you gotta stop listening to the naysayers and just do you. You have one life to live. You're not living it for them. You're living it for yourself. And I've heard a lot of people say, you can't do this, blah blah. You know what? I'm not taking no for an answer. And as time goes on, I will slowly explain why those naysayers said what they said to me and whatever. But I can't say anything to anybody right at this moment. Yes, it's a big secret, but nothing's going to stop me. And I want you to follow along. And then one day, I'm hoping I get that cabin I want, and in the middle of nowhere, living off grid, lots of land, and just living the rest of my life in peace and keeping us posted. And then it'll become like a fishing channel and a hunting channel way later in life. Who knows? But it'll be fun no matter what. I have many plans. I have this. I have my job I'd like to get, fly in, fly out, camp life, travel a little bit, get my camper and my truck to live in for a couple of years. That'll be a fun adventure. And then I have my cabin and in the woods after I get my money saved and stuff. And you guys get to be a part of that the whole way. And I'm very excited to show everybody that it's possible. And I want you guys to see from the start where I am to where I'm going to be. And me saying it out loud is a lot of pressure, but hey, you know what? If you say it, you have to do it. It's accountability. And that is what I'm doing now. I'm holding myself accountable. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to do it. I just told all you guys I'm doing it. So I have to do it, right? So anyway, I love you guys. Please subscribe. It's a big help. Costs nothing. Like the video. Let me know how you guys are doing. How was your weekend? Today's Sunday. Let me know, how was your weekend? I hope you guys had a nice weekend. I mean, the weather was rainy and stuff, but who knows? All right. Peace.